Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about context clues. To start us off, I want you to look at this picture on your screen, and I want you to think about what is missing. You'll see there's a box up in the corner up here. How do you know what is missing, and what clues did you use? Probably could guess that a football is missing in this picture. If I were to move the box, you would see a football. And the clues that you probably used to figure out what was missing was obviously we have a football player here. He's wearing his uniform. He's got his helmets on. There's people back here in the stadium. What about this picture? Can you tell what's missing? What should be right here? Well, if we look at our clues, I can see a globe in the background and a blackboard. I see a desk. I'm guessing that this kid is at school and it looks like he is writing in a notebook. So I'm going to guess that he is missing his pencil. And so just like I used clues to figure out what was missing in this picture and missing in this picture, we can use context clues to figure out the meaning of an unfamiliar word in a text. And especially when we are reading a sentence in our stories or just for fun when you're reading a book and you come across a word you don't know, we have to use those context clues to figure out what they mean. So the definition of context clues is that context clues are familiar words and phrases in the text that are near an unfamiliar word. They can help you figure out the meaning of the word you don't know. Authors, people who write our books, sometimes include a definition, an explanation, an example, a synonym, which means the same thing, or antonym, which means opposite, an opposite meaning word of the unfamiliar word to help readers determine its meaning. So when we look at a sentence, we need to figure out, okay, what can I use from this sentence that will help me figure out the one word I don't know? And so I do have a Brain Pop video link that you will watch. You can watch that later. I'll link it below this video. But I want to look at some examples using our story from this week, Cow Music. So if we look at this sentence pulled from the story, while Hannah played a cool riff on her trumpet, Leo said, "We will miss you, Celia. At least you won't be in Australia." So looking at the word riff, how can we figure out what that word means? Well, when I look around, I see the word trumpet, and I know trumpet is a musical instrument. And I see the word played, and I know that means she's making music. So I am guessing that the word riff, using those clues, I'm guessing riff has something to do with a lyric or a music note, some kind of sound coming from her trumpet. So I use context clues to figure out what the word riff meant. What about this sentence? It's an exciting beginning, and we're on the threshold of a breathtaking new adventure. If I don't know what the word breathtaking is, I need to figure out what context clues from the sentence I can use. Well, I see the word exciting, so that's a positive connotation, a positive meaning. I also see new adventure, again, very positive. So when I think about breathtaking, using my clues from that sentence, I'm guessing breathtaking is a very positive word. It may even mean the same kind of word as exciting. Maybe it's a synonym for exciting. So breathtaking is a positive word to describe a new adventure. Or like, let's just say you are on vacation or you see something on vacation or just in your town that really is amazing to you and it takes your breath away. That would be like breathtaking, like, wow, amazing. So using those clues and what I knew from prior knowledge, that's how I would figure out the meaning of breathtaking. Here's another one. It had a crooked roof, a rickety front porch, and too many places for bats to hide. I got to figure out what the word rickety means. So I'm going to use some context clues from this sentence. I see the word crooked roof, doesn't sound good. And I see lots of bats. So this place is sounding like it might be, first of all, falling down because of crooked. And so when I look at the word rickety to describe front porch, I'm guessing rickety means about to fall down. Last one. I looked at Jason and his dented sacks. The cheerful cow and tall corn, the majestic trees in the distance, and the sun shining in the brilliant blue sky. Looking at the word majestic, if I don't know what it means, looking at my clues, I'm going to see a synonym right here. Brilliant, I think, is a synonym for majestic, which means the same thing. So I'm going to say that majestic means beautiful, brilliant, so they're describing the trees in a positive way. Okay, so your next step in your turn practice book right here, you are going to look at page 7. So I'm going to flip to that page. And on this page, you have directions that say read each passage, underline the context clues that help you figure out the meaning of the word in bold. Then write the word's meaning on the line. So number 1, it says math had always been torture for Alex. For extra humiliation, his little sister had accelerated and was taking the same math subject as he, despite being almost 2 years younger. And in this one, it wants me to figure out, you should be looking at this too in your book, it wants me to figure out the meaning of the word accelerated. So I have to look for context clues, and I'm going to underline the context clues that I see that help me figure out the unknown word. And then I'm going to write down what that unknown word means based on the clues that I found in that sentence. So you're going to do that for the first 3 problems. And then the last question on this page, it says, use what you know about context clues to explain the following word in a sentence, pastime. Be sure to include context clues that explain the word's meaning. So go ahead right now, after this video is over, and work on this page, page 7, in your Turn practice book. And I would like you to tear this page out, and this will be a page that you will turn in later at school, okay? So work on page 7 now. If you have any questions, just send me a message through It's Learning, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.